that time of night. It's that time of night, everybody.
All right.
Rack it up. Let's get started. What's up? What's up? What's up, Tyler, Mark, Saray? No action. We don't. Maybe. No. We already have a blocked message. How is that happening that quick? Oh, it's Mark. That makes sense. All right. All right. Let's get it. It's a lot going on already. That's a lot going on already. Lord. Feeling pretty good tonight, guys. Not feeling bad. I don't know that we're gonna go for a PR attempt tonight. The revised strategy is heavy triceps till next week. Like we've been doing with heavy singles, overhead extensions, and then go for a PR attempt on Wednesday next week would be the advisable plan, but we know how that goes sometimes. If it feels really good between now and then, then we'll go for it. It just depends. We will. We're only be streaming for like an hour and a half tonight, guys. Just a heads up. Super busy tonight. All right. Let's grab a quick double, and we'll do some singles. You know, normal stuff. Energy levels are good today. I don't feel as like, maybe the pre-workout's just not hit, but I feel like steady energy right now, not like excitable energy. Yep. Does that make sense? I feel like very even keel energy right now. So the 275 single. All right. What's up, Matt? Oh, that's sad news, Max. I've been back away from the beach for a little while. Oh, Lord. And they're kicking off early tonight. The trolls, they're kicking off early tonight. Usually they're at least more creative. That guy was just awful human. There'll be no backflips, I promise, or front flips. Ugh. 275, easy work. Let's go 315. I was low key kind of worried that we were going to end up not making it tonight because of the storm, but we made it.
Was it bad on your end?
Huh?
Was it bad on your end?
It wasn't Storm?
Yeah.
It was awful.
Huh.
Yeah. You were here.
Huh?
You're here. You know that.
I mean,
It's not bad at the moment. It was earlier. I imagine.
because I got here, I guess it was, you know, light sprinkle. So I mean, it's pushing that way, but
I was the storm. I'd skip red bank too, to be fair. I'm right though.
repeat, you said if it was going to do what?
Skip red bank.
I was talking about here. No, it didn't skip, what was it, damn, Wednesday? Oh, no, it did not skip at all.
Nice, Max. I weigh 183-ish, Matt. $183-ish, Matt. Well, you ain't gonna see any flips here, I can tell you that. Actually, hey, can you do backflips?
I was about to say, you did. I was shaking my head as you said that. I was like, damn right.
I think he can do backflips.
That's crazy.
He only does them in person, though. You gotta find him in person. All right, 315. We're gonna hit this. We're probably gonna go a little higher than this tonight. I haven't decided yet. I'm telling you, the pre-workout just isn't hitting good tonight. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Couldn't make it in the storm, you know what I'm saying? Oh. That's rough, Mark. That's rough. It varies, Roberto. Right now I'm doing a premix, but normally I take either it's Rise Godzilla, Podium, or most recently, what has it been? I can't remember the name of it. There's another one I've been taking, but usually it's Podium. Has been a couple of months I've been doing Podium. I've done the Godzilla, the Rise line, and then I've done the True Athlete recently. I liked the True Athlete. I'm going to move back to the Godzilla because it was a little stronger. So I'm going to move back to Godzilla. That was good stuff. I enjoyed that. All right, let's grab this 315 real quick. Easy work. Easy work. All right. $335 on the next one. What's up, Eric? How's it going? How's it going? I'll answer the first half of your question. I don't do cardio. What's up, Alex?
You're trying to get him to join this 5K. You want to do it?
I ain't going to a 5K.
It's only 3 miles.
They got a 0.5K?
Only 3 miles.
And can I walk?
Well, let's do a Spartan race.
We talked about that. There's no bench press in a Spartan race. Out of all of the competitions, fitness competitions I've ever looked at, the least enticing one for me to this point was a Spartan race.
Why?
It's too much cardio. Why would I want that? What is that training me for? To run away? Why would I do that? All right. Let's see. I'd rather do a wipeout course than a Spartan race. At least then it's fun. You remember that show? Was top tier.
American Ninja?
No, wipeout.
No, I mean, I remember that one, or at least.
I applied for American Ninja Warrior at one point. I actually made it past the initial phase, if I'm not mistaken, like the whole application phase. But they want like a whole sob story to go with it, and I didn't really have one. I tried. I was like, man, I'm gonna try to make myself sound sorry right here. Woo! 335 moving good, guys. 335. That's 335 at the moment. I believe you, Mark. I believe you. We're not PRing tonight. We're gonna continue our heavy triceps. Now curl it. All right. Ugh. You will, Alex. 100%. I believe.
He also believes he can solo a gorilla, except that one lightly.
You said what?
I said he also believes that he can solo a gorilla, so.
Oh, I know. I'm very aware I can solo a gorilla. That's easy work. Why do you think Riverbank Zoo added gorillas?
Sir, what?
I said, why do you think Riverbank Zoo ain't got no gorillas anymore?
It gets cold here. Can't keep the gorilla when it's cold.
It's like 160 degrees out daily
Yeah,
right now.
right now, but winter time, I'm pretty sure they're on that capability of keeping it.
They definitely have a gorilla enclosure.
Haven't been there in a while. If you ever get the chance to go to Hawaii, you should go there and see what Honolulu. Pretty good.
They don't need more than one gorilla though.
Okay.
I think we should be at least 3 gorillas if we're gonna do a gorilla fight. What y'all think? I think I'm good for 3 gorillas. Like average size gorillas. I'm not crazy, you know?
What is the average size gorilla?
I think 300 pounds is what I remember when I looked it up. Because I can get 315 for 4, means I can take 3 gorillas.
Okay.
Yeah. That math checks out for you guys too, right? Not just me?
No.
All right. 0 gorillas? Afterwards, there'll be 0 gorillas, yeah.
Okay.
Don't get bit, Alex. That's the easy solution to the biting problem. You gotta go for the eyes. If they can't see you, they can't bite you. You know? What's up, Brian? What's up? You gotta karate chop the gorilla right in the clavicle. Alright? Pretty sure that's how it works, right?
No, actually.
Kick him in the kneecap?
Doesn't matter, see me out there parking gorillas.
Kick him in the kneecap. You gotta get the dump on them. Gorillas are known for being easy to surprise. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I was about to say, that's in fact checks.
We're gonna find out.
Alright.
345. That's what that was.
I'm not sure your team's going to take the same pre-workout as you.
We won't take pre-workout before the gorilla fight. 2 scoops.
Dry or?
No more than 2 scoops. We want to make sure we keep track of our, we don't want to keep that for our health or nothing.
You're going to dry scoop it?
Yeah, we'll give one to the gorilla and make it fair.
That's right.
What's up, David? That's definitely squattable, yeah. That's squattable weight.
What's squattable?
345.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. He squats 550, so.
No, that's not true.
But he does it with a press at the end, so he squats down, he gets here, and he shoots it up overhead, strict press. No momentum, he waits till he's done with the squat. He won't do it on camera for some reason, but he can. So if you guys ever see him in public, the best thing to do is just throw weights at him, watch how quickly he curls it.
Oh, something's coming on, right?
Egg whites, I don't know, I've never been a big egg whites guy, David. Never been a big egg, like liquid egg whites, I don't really. Alright. I don't really do liquid egg whites. I like whole eggs. The fats from the yolk, top tier for me. I get it though, really good protein. It's a texture thing though for me. Yeah, I feel you, David. I just dry scoop whey protein. Just dry scoop whey protein. It's terrible, but have you ever tried that?
No.
I have 100. I tried it one time. Terrible idea. I tried it one time, dry scooping whey
It
protein.
really mixes in milk and water. I'm not gonna dry scoop whey protein.
So I was in a, I don't remember exactly what was going on today, but I was in a super rush, and I was like, man, I need to get this protein in. And I don't have time for nothing. Like I had like 80 seconds, right?
It was probably like the cinnamon challenge.
I get it. my wife's sitting like at the table. I'm in the kitchen. I do like a half a scoop. I was like, I'll do it in halves, right? So I did half a scoop of protein, and I tried to drink some water behind it, right? I was like, I'll drink water behind it, mix it up in my mouth. It becomes like concrete mix in your mouth. I tell you, there was protein all over my kitchen.
I was gonna say, you dry scoop whey protein? Damn.
I dry scoop my creatine and my pre-workout. Like, that's my routine. Protein powder, a whole different beast.
Definitely a beast. I can't believe you dry scooped it.
It was a moment of wasn't a moment of weakness. Look, it looked dry scoopable from the perspective of this.
Nah.
Meanwhile, my wife's sitting in the chair just looking at me, waiting for the results. Knowing that I had made a mistake, not saying shit.
Oh, she's like, fucking didn't kill him this time. Oh, I'll let him go home and ask him at the gym.
Spit protein all over my kitchen. It was basically the cinnamon challenge, but worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the moment you said you dry scoop protein, I was like, there is no way that succeeded.
Almost. I couldn't swallow the protein was the problem. Made it all the way to that point. But if it had worked, we'd have been onto something.
No.
Imagine walking to the gym, guys on the bench just dry scooping protein powder.
I'd hate to use the bathroom behind him.
Oh,
What brand of protein was it?
I don't fucking remember. Ascent, I think. I think at the time I was either taking Ascent or I was taking Vitamin Shot with brand. Feels pretty good today, guys. It does.
I don't like the whole after this.
I do unflavored creatine, but protein, The only flavor that's worth buying, in my opinion, is vanilla. I don't like vanilla anything else, but the reason I like vanilla protein is because it's so easy to change the taste if it's trash. If you buy chocolate and the chocolate's trash, you're stuck with trash chocolate. You're not changing the flavor. All right? So, and peanut butter protein almost always garbage.
You know, I've never been bold enough to try peanut butter.
I like peanut butter flavored stuff, so I was like, peanut butter protein top tier. Nah, it's always bad. I keep powdered peanut butter, the PB2 and stuff like that at the house. I keep powdered peanut butter at the house.
I don't know how to cook.
We'll use it in like protein pancakes and stuff. So we'll make like peanut butter protein pancakes with some honey, with the peanut butter powder. Top tier, by the way. He said he was gonna bench today, but he's leaving now. It's
I already
crazy.
benched. Well, I said I was gonna bench yesterday, but I missed yesterday, so I can't.
So
do
today's
my
bench day?
I already benched.
So you warmed up.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, actually, specifically, yeah. You have to like bench to warm up.
I don't care about what they say.
Peanut butter protein, 1 scoop of double chocolate protein. I just feel like it's not going to make that big a difference. Like if you have double chocolate protein, you're not changing the flavor to peanut butter for
It's gonna
nothing.
make a difference in the bathroom.
Yeah, probably.
Even thing with McDonald's.
You do that with a half a cup of olive oil. Keep yourself regular.
That's scary.
Try it. Let me know how it goes. I haven't tried it before.
No.
This is a new recipe. Instead of mixing with water or milk, you just get your protein powder and you just do like a half a cup, do a cup of olive oil. Make it make it shake. Let me know.
Old fashioned ass castor oil
Ugh. I'll tell you, I like Reese's as a when I haven't eaten candy in a long time. I haven't had candy in years, but prior to stopping the consumption of candy and sweetened goods like that, Reese's cups were a top tier food for me. I would give them S tier candy, the Reese's cups and Reese's Pieces. Pretty much anything Reese's was S tier, almost anything. I think there's only been one Reese's product I've ever been like that's not as good, and that's the bar, not the fast break, but the other bar. That I can't remember what it was. All right, let's grab this. Another wrap of 315 real quick, guys. Reese's just doesn't miss when it comes to their products. Reese's just doesn't miss with their products, I feel like. And I'm not sponsored by Reese's, obviously, but you got to give credit where credit's due. Now, I'll tell you what's a bottom tier product. Bottom tier product, in my opinion, Twizzlers. Who eats Twizzlers? Who is keeping Twizzlers in business? It's because the bench is old and off balance. Braylon. I don't know if I've ever had Hershey's dark chocolate. Yeah. They probably do bang on Halloween. I've never seen someone okay. My dad ate Twizzlers. He did eat Twizzlers. I never liked them. I never liked Twizzlers. That seems like a very specific. I've never had that problem, David. That's very unfortunate. Sour Twizzlers? There's no good Twizzlers in my opinion. Honestly, guys, I don't like licorice in general. I think pretty much all licorice is kind of meh. Twizzlers are probably one of the better. Then they have like the actual licorice, like real licorice. That's the strawberry flavor. That's better, but still not good. Another bottom tier candy, right, that they want to be great, and it's just not. And I don't understand how they're also still in business. How are Tootsie Rolls still a thing? Who's eating Tootsie Rolls outside of Halloween? Yeah, send that to me, David. I need to see this. It's a pretty chill time in the Discord. But yeah, who's eating Tootsie Rolls? Tootsie Rolls are trash. Like the worst candy. I don't think there's any candy worse than a Tootsie Roll. Like I would have rather, as a kid, I would have rather got like fruit than a Tootsie Roll. What's up, Waffle? Even as a kid, if I was given a Tootsie Roll, I didn't eat it. It's just bad. It's not chocolate. What is it supposed to be? Is it supposed to be chocolate? Because it doesn't taste like chocolate. Like, it tastes like someone wanted to create fake chocolate, flavored chocolate, right? So like they wanted to recreate bad chocolate flavoring and did a bad job of recreating bad chocolate flavoring. Like it's just terrible. So bad. And it's sad because Tootsie Roll Pops, the actual like lollipop portion, is top tier. But as soon as you get to the Tootsie Roll, you're like, man, this just ruined the whole experience. Ugh. Don't like Three Musketeers or Twix. Never liked it. Never liked it. Best candy bar, hands down, no competition. This is gonna be a controversial opinion. Butterfinger, best candy bar. There's nothing like it in the candy bar lineup. Butterfinger, best one. I am willing to die on that hill. Willing to die on that hill. Butterfinger, best candy bar. I will buy a Butterfinger. I don't eat candy anymore, so this is all hypothetical, right? But I would get a Butterfinger before any other candy bar. I'd get it before Reese's, anything. Just the best one. Milky Way is trash. Milky Way was trash. Paydays were okay. Paydays were okay. The almond Hershey's is good. Standard Hershey's, I'm not a big fan. But the almond was good. The almond's the only thing that made it good, though. What's up, RC? Have I had Kaboom? I've seen it, RC. I've never had it. I don't eat cereal either, and that came out, I think, after I stopped eating that stuff. Three Musketeers, C tier candy for me. Twix is trash. I'm not a big fan of caramel, so Twix goes, in the bottom. If someone gives me a Twix for free, I won't eat it. Like, that's where Twix is for me. It's like right above Tootsie Roll. Appreciate it. You know what's not a great candy that everybody that's like historically supposed to, like everybody's tried it, everybody loves it, you'll eat it if it's given to you, but actually isn't that great? Gummy bears, all right? They're just not that good. They all taste almost exactly the same. they're okay, but they're not as good as they sell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like gummy bears are everywhere. Everybody's eating them, but they're not that good. They're not that good. Now, Haribo has some good products. Just gummy bears are like a B tier for me, but it sells like an S tier candy. But I feel like I've never heard anybody say that gummy bears are their favorite candy. Like no one's ever said they hate gummy bears that I've ever heard, but I've never heard anybody say gummy bears are my favorite. I saw that day, but I never tried it. It was actually good. I'm glad. Like I said, Reese's doesn't usually miss. Reese's doesn't usually miss. I'll do what I want. Do what I want. My stream. Welcome. Reese's never missed. White chocolate Reese's cups. If you haven't had them, flavor-wise, top tier. All right, we're gonna do a quick pause. Quick pause rep. Woo! I don't know. Who are we talking about? Care? He thinks he's special. He just wants attention, guys. He just wants attention. We did not do a PR attempt tonight, Tom. No. We've done two attempts at it. We're switching up the tricep routine. We're gonna reapproach it once we've worked triceps a little bit harder over the next like 3 to 4 days. We're gonna go back at it Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. But I think that's where we decided we needed to work, was triceps. We've made that decision. I have some benching tips on my channel. Go to my channel, check out Coach Chris, that playlist. There's 2 or 3 benching videos on that playlist that'll help you with that. It's a lot to explain in the stream, but I definitely have resources for that. I think so, Tom. So we're getting stuck midway, which screams. We're getting stuck at the lockout. Sorry, we're getting stuck at the lockout. So that screams triceps to me. We're gonna try it and see if that's the problem. If not, we'll figure it out. What's up, Batman? I bench 6 days a week. Personally, that's not for everybody. That's my personal routine. So. What's up? I don't know. Yeah. We know that we're gonna have to. We need to break that little bit of a bump in the road, which I don't expect a PR every single month. If we hit a PR every single month, we'd be hitting world records within like a year. So I don't expect a PR every single month, but I do think that triceps are the area of focus for the moment. And then we'll hit triceps, and then if those don't seem to fix it, then we'll go to lats, or go to back to pec or shoulder or something. You know, we make adjustments. What's up, Martin? How you doing? Been good, Martin? All right. Let's grab this. We got one more rep here. We did a double, a single. We got 2 reps. 2 reps left, I think, actually. I think 2 reps. We're gonna do 2 regardless. I don't want to be low. I'd rather be 1 over than 1 under. That felt pretty good. That felt pretty good tonight. 315s obviously felt great. Those always feel great. Nice, Colby. Tricep extensions are my go-to. Close grip bench. There's a lot that works there as far as triceps. Overhead extension. It just depends on the day. No, I don't wrestle. All right, we got curls. We're gonna do. We'll do dumbbell curls tonight, guys. We did cables last night. We do dumbbell curls tonight. That's good protein and fats, Braylon. Good protein and fats. Yeah, easy calories. Healthy calories. We did dips. Actually, we did 3 sets of weighted dips last night, David. Or 2 sets. We did 2 sets of weighted dips last night. We threw in, it was 2 plates and a weight vest. So like 100 and some change pounds weighted dips for 2 sets of 7. I prefer close grip bench. I'm a close grip bencher. Wide grip, you'll end up at some point making your shoulder feel like crap. It's an eventuality. So early on, yes. Hand release push-ups with a little bit of weight can be super helpful on the bench. A lot of people where they suffer is out of the hole. Hand release push-ups weighted can be a big help. We've done 5 plates on the dips action. We've done 5 plates before. That's the most we've ever done for a single. Yep. We'll warm up with the 55s. Just get the bicep pumping. So you got to get them moving, get the blood flowing to them. I like rope. Rope is my go-to. I can do all of them. I've done all of them on stream, but rope is always first grab. All right, Martin. See you later. We're gonna grab the 65s, and then we'll grab the 70s. We'll just do 3 sets of curls tonight. Nothing super heavy on the curls. We're not short on time, but we don't have a ton of time tonight. I got a lot of stuff to handle today. But we got a solid like 2 hours we're gonna be streaming tonight, guys. Give or take, give or take. You know how it goes. Yes, I do military press. All right. Yep. They're getting heavy. I shouldn't have grabbed the 65s for the second set. Good Lord. Ah. Whew. I should have given myself more rest. Ah. Lord, I think I only rested for like 37 seconds. I appreciate it, Eric. Yeah, I have a whole Coach Chris playlist that goes over a bunch of stuff. Benching. I might have some deadlift stuff in there, maybe some, I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff in there. Nutrition stuff, all kinds of cool stuff. More. We're gonna take like a minute rest. We'll grab the 70s for a double or a triple. And then we're gonna go straight into triceps from there. So I'm gonna start alternating triceps in earlier sometimes. Not sure how often, but it's hot in here today. Like really warm. I'm sweating even in my tank top today. All right. I did mess up and take a nap today. That messed me up. I took a nap today. Was really tired. Took a nap today, and I'm very groggy. So, still recovering from my nap. I don't take naps. So when I take naps, I wake up very out of it. I don't do naps. I don't like being groggy during the day. So we usually warm up with 135 and climb it, Eric. It just depends on the day. All right. Get somewhere in the twos typically. Can you eat a crappy diet and still get gains? To some extent, yeah, sure. It's gonna plateau you eventually, but I mean, you can dirty bulk as long as you want to dirty bulk. You're just gonna, also gain a lot of body fat. If you want to be aesthetically pleasing at the same time being strong, diet is what makes the difference. So, yeah. Body fat percentage, your diet needs to be on point. So, I know a lot of guys that can push 315 plus that are also, 30% plus body fat. But, so it can happen, Yep. 70s. All right, some triceps, guys. Oh, I appreciate it, Eric. Yes, those were 70s. All right, we're going to start with two hands. We're going to do regular ropes, and we're going to alternate to single arm. I did single arm first last night, but we're going to do regular cable rope pull, regular rope extensions first tonight. So. What's up, Ben? It's going well. How are you doing? For those of you that don't know, Ben is 4'7", but he benches 650. So for those of you that are unaware of Ben's stats. Size 25 feet. I don't know, Alex. That's not how I remember it. Ben benches 650, deadlifts 135. It's a really odd build, I'm gonna be honest. It's a really odd build. He actually had his biceps removed and reattached behind his triceps to double his bench capabilities. Doesn't curl anymore. Pretty sure, pretty sure. All of that, he does all of that will be in an Aeritarian, which is nutty work. If you guys have never seen, that's a real thing that people do, by the way. Look it up, Aeritarians. I don't know if it's called Aeritarian, that's what I have. I've heard it called an Aeritarian before. It's absolutely nutty, and they're full of it. But the fact that someone's trying to convince other people that it works is the crazy part. He had his quads attached to the back of his arm. What's up? If you guys ever get the chance and want to get a good laugh and also, you know, cry a little bit for humanity, look up Aeritarian. All right, it's a real thing that someone tried to convince people they were doing, and then they called them out. Like a news station called them out, and they couldn't duplicate what they said they were doing. What's up, George? South Carolina. The lady claimed that she didn't need to eat, I think eat or drink water. I think she said she didn't need to drink water either, and that she just needed air. That she got all her nutrients through the air. And a news station was like, hey, we don't believe you, which is fair, right? Because it's not true. They're like, we don't believe you, and we're gonna come record you for like a few days and see if you can, you know, survive on just air. And she like dehydrated within like 24 hours. And was like, no, the air quality was too bad. It was too low. I'm not used to this low of air quality. And it's like, no, you failed. Yeah, it didn't go well. It didn't go well. I'm doing okay. I appreciate it, though. Those are warm-up sets. What's up, my thought? Welcome back. We're going to do a couple more sets, single arm. Whew. No, I did not play football. We got close last night. We got close. We got to 245 last night, Alex. Single arm. 245 last night on the break. Almost the bottom of the break. Just a few from the bottom. The bench PR right now is 365 still. We're not going for a 370 until next week. We decided to hold off on the 370 attempts till next week. Well, we work triceps a little harder. I don't do a lot of skull crushers, but the heaviest I've ever done was like 135, maybe slightly heavier. With a spot, obviously. With a spot, obviously. Today's workout's going well, Mark. All right, one more set here. We might have to do 2 more sets. This is probably going to be a little light. Actually, let's just bump it. Let's bump it, because I know I'm going to end up doing more. Go 200. Go 200. Yeah, Alex, it's one of those things. Even when the trolls are in here and they think they're doing something, right? They're really not. I've noticed, Martin. I've noticed. I've had a couple people do that. That is probably Bando. That is probably Bando. Most likely. He's been back recently, commenting on videos. I can't guarantee it's Bando, but it's probably Bando. All right. Easy. All right. We're still going to stop at 200 tonight on this one. We'll do one more on each arm. One more on each arm. One more on each arm, just for the giggles. There we go. Oh. Please work. It definitely looks like he's zoomed it in quite a lot. What's up, Chase? Long time no see. How you doing, boss? We got dumbbell presses today, guys. Dumbbell presses? Yeah. Dumbbell presses. Where is my... I'm going to grab my other bench. I'll be right back. I'm not from Poland, no. Nothing directly targeting forearms specifically. Nah, it's all good, Chase. I understand it. Sometimes life be like that, boss man. Sometimes life be like that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You get busy, you get busy. Gotta work, man. Gotta work. All right. I don't have 120s. I don't have 120s here. All right. Let's grab it. Strap 210s to the. So I've done that for rows. I've stuck dumbbells on top of other dumbbells for rows. All right. 55. We're gonna warm up what we normally do. All right. Yeah, David. I'm glad I'm not the only one that caught that. It was worded in a way. All right, let's grab the 55s. I'm glad I'm not the only one that caught it. It's in the universe now. Someone probably screenshotted his comment. If it's on the internet, it exists forever. You know what I'm saying? Let's get our shoulders warmed up, guys. Just some 55s, nothing heavy. Just get the blood flowing to the good old shoulders, and then we'll work from there. Yep. Easy work. Yeah. We got 70s now. These will be our next set. There'll be no flips, Dustin. All right. I can't read the chat, but I see a lot going on. I'll be over there in a second. I don't know what's going on in chat, but it seems like a lot. All right. Yep. Quick triple. Actually, we'll grab 7. Why not? Yep. One more. Yeah. What's going on in chat? Those are 70s. Mark needs help. That's a possibility. I will change. Nice, good little cut. You feeling good, Chase? I'm telling you, nutrition's what does it. Solid work, Eric. All right, next set, what are we doing? Yeah, so sometimes just changing what you're eating, you feel fuller, so your calories are naturally going to kind of fall at a better range. You don't have to necessarily reduce the volume because it's more calorie dense foods. You'll feel fuller longer, you won't eat as much. Or more protein dense foods. More protein dense foods. '80s for 5. And what about '80s for 7? If we're gonna do '80s, we're gonna do 7. I'm not gonna stop at 5. Because we don't do anything over 7, Ben. We already benched, Eric. Seven's the cap, Ben. After 7, it's cardio. After 7 is cardio. No. I believe in you, Chase, 100%. I believe in you. All right, we'll do the 80s for 7. We'll do 80s for 7. Why not? 80s for 7. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh, that would be, that's not, we're gonna troll, at least come up with something new. At least try. I don't have 250-pound dumbbells.
Yeah, I do have my nutrition certification if you're talking about nutrition-wise. I am a certified nutritionist. Also practicing, like I do actively work in the fitness nutrition field. So, crazy work. All right, we're grabbing the 80s. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a great time. Uh, 80-pound dumbbells. Plan is 7 reps. 3 to 7 is usually the range we do once we get up over 80. So 3 to 7, somewhere in there. All right, let's grab it. I think 7's tanked tonight. I think we got 7 for sure. So, all right. Ah. It depends on what type of curl, but we'll talk about that in a second. All right, we can hammer curl like 120. I think we did 120 at the other gym. I can't remember how much it was. All right. Yeah. Let's go. Easy work. Easy work. Oh, they sounded really real when they hit the ground, I'll be honest. You talking about the one? I just like hammered them on. It wasn't a product that let me do that. I didn't use anything to make, they just happened to fit together really well. I weigh 180, we'll say 181 right now. All right, let's see, what's up next, guys? We got to do rows. We got to do rows. We've done dumbbell this week. Let's do barbell. Let's do barbell. What's up, Demi? I'm 5'11". 5'11". David out here spreading fake news. Fake news. Five 5'8" would make me shorter than my wife, and that is not the case. I think my oldest child is probably 5'6". I just went to the doctor like a week ago. Not even a week ago. I went to the doctor on Wednesday. I'm a confirmed 5'11", all right? My wife is 5'9", 5'10", and I'm taller than my wife. So I am a confirmed 5'11". I was at the doctor on Wednesday, all right? Actually, I don't know if we did height. To be honest. We do height usually. I don't think we did this time. My doctor has measured me, though, 100%. That, and it's on my license, and they use the little thing behind your head. Yeah. Oh yeah, with boots I can throw some more height on. Be an easy 6'1". That'll happen, David. That'll happen, David. I think I wore slippers to the doctor's office actually. Unless I'm working out, I'm almost always in very comfortable shoes. I think I was wearing slippers, I'm gonna be honest. One thing is going back to regular shoes throws me off because these are so flat. They're very flat soles, so I'm used to feeling the ground when I walk. So moving to regular, like really thick soled shoes throws me off a little bit. No, I don't think they're equivalent. No, they're definitely not equivalent. You have more distance to the ground with a standard deadlift. So your distance is reduced, and also your hand position is a little different because you're gripping towards your body because you kind of pull towards your body. It allows you to keep your grip a little bit better, in my opinion on the gripping part. But it definitely is a reduced range. So it's a little bit more difficult to do a standard deadlift. All right, let me grab this. 225 for 7. Yep. Yeah. All right, see you, Ben. Yeah, we don't do politics here. Me in particular. Welcome to the stream. A lot of people actually. That's not an odd thing. Heavyweight, Foxy. I do heavyweight work here. It's powerlifting. Anything over 7 is cardio. And I don't plan on running from anything, so I don't need any cardio. Ben was trying to figure out how. Ben's got 7 accounts. He thought you caught him. Yeah, he's not here tonight, David. Maybe he's just in the background. Maybe he's not talking tonight. Anybody that comes in and questions the 7-rep range or questions short reps and only does high repetition, high volume, there's probably someone that watched a bodybuilder do a how-to video for the first time last week and got his first pump at the gym and is now an expert. So now they're going to go to everybody's workout streams and they're going to tell them how they're supposed to do it because their favorite bodybuilder that no one's ever heard of told them to do it. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. God bless. God bless. It is. It's great for bodybuilding, but they take that advice and they just think everybody needs to do exactly the way they do it, right? So they take that advice and they try and like push it on other lifters, and that's not ideal. Yeah, exactly. But there's a reason why science-based lifters are getting such a bad reputation now. No one wants to talk to science-based lifters like 99% of the time anymore. Because the things they're saying, while they work in theory and they may work on paper, the people doing these things routinely are not seeing amazing gains, are not seeing huge jumps, are not seeing the things that people were already seeing before everybody started moving to science-based lifting. There's strong science-based lifters out there, but most of them do other stuff. They understand that some of it needs to also be, the lower rep range and may not need to be full extension every time. They know the ins and outs of all the different types of movement and rep ranges and ranges of motion and why they're important. They're not just doing the full extension this, the full extension that, time under tension this, time under tension, like very, very, like all of the buzzword movement, all the buzzword stuff, right? Everything that everybody's like, this is the perfect this. It's not, 99% of the time, because it doesn't fit every single goal. So, what's up, Mason? Welcome back. Still doing fine, Mason. Just a heads up. Yeah, it's not as common with natural lifting. You are correct. How's it going, Jesse? All right, we're gonna grab this 315. I'm doing okay, body built. I promise. What's your bench, body built? How long have you been lifting? What's your bench? Is it this? Is it at least this? Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's a requirement. If you want to give any advice here, you got to at least post your bench PR. What's up, Xavier? What's up? And even then, I'm probably not going to take your advice. But you're allowed to post it at that point. At least you're allowed to post it once. Oh, congrats. I'm also a certified trainer. I'm a certified trainer. I have actually multiple certifications. I have 4 separate certifications, body built. And I've trained over 100 people over the past 3 years. 3 or 4 years. Over 100 clients. Run gyms, manage fitness departments. I currently have my own fitness business. So, congrats though. Congrats. What did I put on this side, guys? And I'm going to tell you right now, body built, right? If you're trying to become a successful trainer, you're already losing. You're already losing on that front right now by not understanding the differences between different types of lifting. I would say I bench more. Willing to bet. I'm a power lifter, but if you want the closest thing to my routine that you're going to find online, that's not my program, is going to be the Bulgarian lifting program. So, it's a weightlifting program. They do 7 a week. They do seven days a week, twice a day. heavy maximal weight lifts, I do 6. So I will not shave my head. What's bogus? What's bogus? The Bulgarian program? It's real. It's real. Very real. There you go, David. 10 out of 10. You can target them if you want, Eric. It'll help. There's nothing wrong with targeting them. All of my stuff is primarily compound movement. Almost everything I do is compound. So, Body Built is still not posted as PRs, so I'm gonna leave him be if he doesn't want to do that. How is Big O back in the chat? Man, you got to be real dedicated to being a troll to show up 2 nights in a row. Dakota, so push-ups aren't going to get you there as quickly. You're also probably going to plateau on strength eventually, unless you add some kind of resistance to it. So, all right, we're going to grab this for a single, maybe a double. Yep. Yeah. Everybody jumped on the power building train at one point. I remember that. Some people swear by it. Another Ben in here. All right, let's grab it. But guys, we get those trolls all the time. We're about to deadlift. We get those trolls all the time, guys. They always come in here. This one at least tried to cite his certifications, so there's at least that. That being said, being a certified trainer, while it is a start, it isn't the hardest thing in the world to get as far as certifications are concerned. He listed a dumbbell curl. I have a feeling if he's listing dumbbell curl PRs, he's probably not doing anything. What did he say his dumbbell curl PR was? Did he at least list what type of curl it was, or did he just say dumbbell curl? I usually take people at their word for the lifts, but is it something absurd? $80 pounds? Ugh. Is he hammer curling it? Did he say if it was a hammer curl or not? Who else? Chad's great, right? Body Built just got his certification yesterday. He decided that the stream was the best place to advertise his services. We have that a lot too. Yeah. Silliness. I've never heard anybody list their dumbbell curl during their PRs either. That's an interesting one. I'll have to go back and look at it later. it's not worth stopping the stream to check. So. The difference between him and me is I'm certified and I'm doing this for a living. He's certified and in my stream trying to give advice when it's not been asked for. So, max calf raise. So I've attempted calf raises as high as 405 on the bar for the giggles. That sucks. I believe you, David. I believe you. Actually. Forklift certified. Look, if we're counting sumo, we're counting forklift too. You know what I'm saying? Oh. It's basically advanced equipped lifting, all right? Oh, I'm sure body built, I'm sure. If that was the fact, you wouldn't be trying to advertise in my stream. You should stream body build. You should go stream your lifts. I'll even watch. I'm interested to see you do 80-pound dumbbell curl PRs. No, not that difficult, David. You're not incorrect. It's always the people with no receipts to back it up that always have the most to say. It's crazy. So it's crazy. It's crazy. No receipts. No receipts. It's all words. It's all words. Oh yeah, we're still moving. We're still moving. Corvec, what's up? Long time no see. They do. The trolls come out every night, but Friday nights are a big night for them. Friday nights are a big night for the trolls. All right. You think they'd be out doing things or something, man? Or they'd be working out. They could be, see, he could be taking all of that bad energy and that bad vibe, and he could be transitioning it into a good thing with bench press. He could be on a bench press right now, living his best life. But instead, he's in here on a Friday night trying to bother me. Which is fine, He's not even a good troll. He's not even a good troll. Like, at least try. Bulgarian split squats. 9 days a week, 22 sets a day. That's what I would do. Don't do that. It sounds terrible. That's not what I would do. Honestly, it's to give you an actual. I can't give a ton of advice on the stream specifically because I don't know your body. But if you're trying to help yourself from getting gassed, you could try a higher rep range for a few weeks. with longer rest times. Work on that muscular endurance. And try and make your quads the first thing you work every day. Sometimes, Eric, but I mostly lift. I use dairy as my primary source of calories, Mysterious, if you're asking how to bulk. I use dairy as the primary source. A lot of milk. I drink about 1.5 gallons of whole milk a day, personally. We've gotten very good at dealing with trolls. We've gotten very good at dealing with trolls here. Workout streams I have discovered are going to attract more trolls. I think he said quads, didn't he, David? Whole milk all the time. 1.5 gallons of whole milk. I think he said quads. No, I don't get any stomach issues. I can't really see it. I'll take a look in a second, though, Mark. I eat red meat. I eat a lot of red meat. It's all about calorie intake, though. It's all about calorie intake. More calories when you're trying to bulk. So, calories and protein. You could lift. You could lift, Alexis. Lifting would solve boredom. Lifting is a top tier hobby. Yeah, I drink one of these during every workout personally. I drink a whole Fairlife whole milk every workout. I'm not sponsored. Should be, but I'm not. 900 calories, 80 grams of protein. So, oh, look, the guy's anti-milk as well. What do you know? His certifications must be great, I imagine. Are you also a vegan? Ben, I'm going to let both those comments, other Ben, I'm going to let both those comments sit in the gulag. Jay decided not to. How's it going? How's it going, Lil? What do you know? Bodybuild is against milk. No way. No way. I'm willing to bet he does not have a nutritional certification under his belt with that kind of theory. The milk is for calves. Baby cows. Calves. Okay. You guys know what I'm going for here. All right. Oh Lord. If he doesn't know the bonuses of high protein, high calorie, healthy fats, then I mean, there's not much I can do to help him. Not in the stream. You should go watch some of my content, Bodybuild. Maybe it'll help you out. 405, just a quick one. Josh, what's up? It'll help, Josh. I don't know how much though. I don't know. I haven't quite figured out how the top fan thing works. So uh, 5,000 calories a day, 300 grams of protein is my diet. No, I would say squats are a better option. Squats are a better option. I don't know, Mark. You weren't number one the last couple nights. You got it tonight, though. You got it tonight. Oh. What was that? What's wrong? Not for long, Mark. Yeah, I don't know how the donations add XP personally. I know it does. I just don't know how much and how it works. That's a lot of dragging, so that makes sense. I take creatine and pre-workout. That's it. We're gonna do squats. We're not gonna go heavy on the deadlifts tonight. We went heavy earlier this week, so we're gonna go. We're PRing. We're gonna PR everything next week. I feel like we're gonna make attempts at PRs all next week on Wednesday, because we have bench and deadlift that day. But I'm gonna do bench and deadlift first. So I'm gonna bench then deadlift. That's gonna be the plan next week. Maybe if I had a spotter, I would probably go for it, Mark, if I had a spotter, I'm gonna be honest. I don't use protein powder regularly, no. I will at times use it. I thought about adding it back during the bulk. I haven't yet. I still might. I don't have a problem with protein powder. I like protein powder as a supplement. I've used it extensively, but I have used it extensively. I'm gonna rack this and then we're gonna do our squats. I don't know why I went over the shoulder with the belt. That was really odd. Threw me off. All right. A lot of fair life. 100%. I don't know, Joshy. I wish I could tell you. But they didn't give that information to us. I know that talking in chat, donating, becoming a member, sending super stickers, and I think subscribing or liking, they all give points. I'm not sure exactly though. They all give points. It's a combination of things. But I know donations are accounted for 100%, and it's appreciated. So your guess is as good as mine. I think you're scared Mark a little bit with it. $500 kilos of feathers, that's a lot of feathers. It'd be hard to find 500 kilos of feathers. I take creatine, I'm natural though. You get a cool crown, and you get, really that's it right now, I'll be honest. YouTube, that's YouTube's thing. I didn't make it. I didn't set that up. You get to show your support. All right? And it makes sure that your comments get seen is essentially the idea behind it. Comments move really fast, but it makes sure that your comments is seen. Because not all comments come through, mind you guys. So, all right. We're gonna go ahead and rack this 405 real quick, and then set up for squats. Hey, I appreciate it. Just for you, Mark. There you go. Just for Mark. Yoga ball? I think it's a combination. of things. You have to talk in chat a few times. I don't know how it works. I appreciate the support regardless. Let's take a look. Hold on. See where Joshy's at. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna let you know where you're at, Joshy. Give me 1 second. I think you're at 50 XP, Joshy, right now. I think you're at 50 XP. The most, I think, Mark is up there, though. Mark's got 150 XP right now. Him, Alex, and Lord have 150 right now. But it might take a second to calculate, so give it a second. You're at 150 XP right now, Mark. So he's going to be hard to pass. He's been talking all night. This keyboard is worn out. I don't know how the XP system works, but I do appreciate it. That actually supported us. That's a whole Fairlife. You just bought our next Fairlife for us, all right? You too can help support my Fairlife habit with Super Chat. $4.99 is what I pay for Fairlife right now. I don't know, Joshy. It'd be super appreciated, but I can't guarantee. I don't set the number ones. But according to it, and I read it directly from the top fans thing right here. Send live chat messages, send super chats and super stickers, and send gifts. Those are listed by YouTube. So your guess is as good as mine on if that'll work or not. It's appreciated though. You can support my Fairlife habit. Yeah, you also do get to ask for a challenge lift. If I do accept challenges, so if you want to do a challenge lift, you can. Within reason. There's no backflips, I can say that. No backflips and no cartwheels. All right? No backflips, no cartwheels. Most people always want to see me do pull-ups for some reason. Pull-ups or dips. We're going to squat. We're going to squat, Joshy. We're about to squat. Military press 405. Reversal lateral raise. See, this is why I said within reason, all right? This is why I added that within reason part, all right? There's always got to be a stipulation when it comes to this chat. Someone's going to be like, 405 curl, upside down. This is a normal size belt, Mark. This is actually regulation for powerlifting. It's within the parameters. 7 bench press. One arm muscle up. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I'll tell you what, I would be impressed if someone can send me a video of someone doing legitimate one arm muscle ups. I'll be impressed. Is that a thing that people do? Is that a thing that people do? One arm muscle ups? No. Body built could do it. 100% body built could do it. Well, how is body built back? I don't feel like dealing with him tonight, I'm going to be honest. Here we go. Another 10 minutes for body built. Yeah, I saw what you were trying to do, Mark. Yes, we squat every night now. We've been squatting every night for like 2 weeks. We already had the belt on from the deadlifts. I'm just not taking it off. If you guys are relying on your belt while you have it on, look how loose this belt is. Here's the thing, guys. If you're fully relying on your belt while squatting, deadlifting, when you have it on, you're doing it wrong. Okay? You should still be bracing properly, even with your belt on. Okay? It's there as a backup, not as a catch-all. All right? Do not rely on it. It's there to help. I appreciate it, Joshy. I do. I appreciate it. I drink one every day. I drink one every day. All right. I didn't say it makes them weak. I just said you shouldn't rely on your belt. You should always brace. You should always brace properly. I'm okay. I like my stance. I don't do power cleans. Not my lift. Powerlifting's my gig. I can do narrow stance. I just don't really, not practicing narrow stance at the moment. Is the belt tight enough? If I go in, like it's kind of loose. Like it slides up and down, but it allows me to brace against the belt. So. $225. Prefer tighter. That's okay. No, we're warming up right now, Sid. So we're not going to be doing full sets until we drop back down. We don't do 6s. We do 7s. Oh yeah, it's the greatest sound in the world. So great, isn't it? Love it. It's the best sound. Best sound. Welcome, all the way from India. Welcome, welcome. All right. Yep. Quick triple, let's add some more weight. I'm doing fine. I'm breathing just fine. I'm not out of breath, I promise. All right. $315 is not that heavy. We're not PRing without a spotter. No, this is not PR work. This is very, very normal work. So I'm comfortable. Usually I'll deadlift or squat without a belt for the first 2 or 3 sets, and then I'll add the belt, but we already had it on, so we might as well just leave it on. No reason to take it off. But you don't PR every day. Every day. We PR often, but not every day. This is a Spuds belt. Spuds belt. Very good belt. I'm not going to shave my head. We're doing singles and doubles right now. Might do a double. We'll see how. We do a lot of doubles, a lot of singles, a lot of triples. That's just how powerlifting works with my training. A lot of singles, doubles, triples. Especially considering we're squatting 6 days a week right now. So not a lot of volume during the sessions. It's going to be mostly heavy singles, heavy doubles. 2 belts. All right, let's go ahead and hit this real quick. You know, if we're gonna wear 2 belts, we might as well wear 3 belts, right? Gotta get one for the midsection and one for the chest, wrapped around the arms like this, right? That 5th day of squatting really feels different, guys. That 315 felt way heavier than usual for a double. Moved a little slow on the second one. Not terrible. I mean, we had it the whole time, but could have done 5. We probably could have got 3. We probably could have got 3 realistically, but it didn't feel terrible. It moved a little bit slower. 20. We don't do anything for 20. We don't do anything for 20. We also don't have a spotter. We're not pushing anything for PRs without a spotter tonight. So PR would be fun. So I'm okay, Fish. I'm not looking for advice. I promise. I would have got the 3rd one, Sid. It wouldn't have felt good. Spotters on squat are important, Wyatt. Once in a while, TR, yeah. Once in a while. My back would have been fine, Sid. We've done 315 for 3 or 4 on stream a couple times. We did 325 last night, I think, for 1 or 2. 385 is the most I've ever slapped on the squat rack. The depth was questionable, I'm gonna be honest, but we did move it up and down. So that makes me not want to do the 3, Sid. I'm gonna be honest. Why are you trying to convince me not to do it? Yeah, I'm good, Fish. Set, yeah, set. 405. We don't have a spotter. 405 would be a PR. It would be a PR. My bench is my best lift. Squat is definitely my weakest lift of the 3. So possibly TR with a spot, maybe. So the reason why I squat very slightly more than I bench, yes. Very close numbers though. My bench is 365. So the reason why my squat needs to catch up is because I didn't squat competitively for the first 2 years of powerlifting. I was a bench specialist. So my bench is my specialty. I added squat a year ago and I didn't really train it super hard before that. So I only trained up to 225 prior to adding it to my powerlifting lifts, right? So once I added it, I was like, well, now I need to squat heavy. So I went from a comfortable like 250 when I first started squatting a little heavier and started doing singles instead of just sets of 7. Started doing singles and triples with the squat, and it's climbed from about 250 comfortably to depth, I mean, probably around 350. Comfortable on the bar, 385, like I said. So we've climbed pretty significantly. about 100 pounds comfortably, maybe a little over 100 pounds in a year. And it'll continue to climb. So, oh, Bodybuilt took the time to go and make his account unhidden because he had 24-hour ban. I eat 5,000 calories a day, 300 grams of protein. So, lots of dairy in my diet. Lots of dairy in my diet. We'll do a quick physique show. We'll do a quick physique show because we're done with the workout portion of the stream. So we're gonna do a quick physique show. We are bulking, guys, so be mindful. So be nice, all right? Be nice. I know you guys are capable of being nice, right? Are you guys capable of that? I don't know. I love dairy. My stomach does really well with dairy. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. All right. So this is the bulk physique right now. So this is 183, 183. So not looking too shabby on the bulk, you know what I'm saying? Not looking too shabby. Mind you, I'm a power lifter, so physique isn't my thing. But we're not doing terrible. We're not doing terrible. Physique comes with good nutrition, right? I'm natty, yes. So, but I'm not a physique guy. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm a power lifter. But proper nutrition, your physique is gonna stay pretty good. So, all right, I'll be back. We can do. We'll throw in one set of pull-ups over here. We'll throw in one set of pull-ups over here, right? One set of pull-ups. Why? Because we can. That's why. Everybody thinks I can't do pull-ups, though. Everybody thinks I can't do pull-ups. That's the thing. Yes, I go heavy on shoulders. Four. We might. I don't know if we're doing pull or chin. I haven't decided yet. We'll decide once we get up there. We'll decide once we get up there. We're gonna do. Maybe we'll do both. Maybe we'll do both. Easy work. It was 7, Sid. 7. We don't do 6s. We do 7s. Recount. We're going to do both. I said that on the way over there. We're going to do both. There. Easy work. Easy work. Calisthenics are easy. We're gonna do one more set, one more set. Mostly compound lifts, Mike. All right, one more set, one more set. Woo-wee! Let's go. We already hit shoulders, yes. Just pre-workout and creatine. Just pre-workout and creatine. Ugh. All natural. No, Sid, no. No. I appreciate the compliment, Sid, but no. Dairy injections, that's what it is, right? It's whole milk, that's what does it, right? Whole milk. Hold on, I got an idea. Hold on, I got an idea. Come on, off the bar. There we go. I just had to get it off the bar. It was up high. It was up high. I had to get it off the bar. All right. All right, we're gonna do some toe taps. That's the plan. I just want to warm up. All right, let's go. Yep. Woo-wee! Whew. Core work, Sid. Core work. Woo-wee! Toe taps. Hanging toe taps. The Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm just having a great time. We'll do one more set. Why not? Why not? But weirder. That's usually how I do things. A little weirder, yeah. All right. One more set, and then I gotta go get some sleep. All right, let's get it. Oh. Yes, I'm in the U.S. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. That's it for tonight. South Carolina. We got a little bit left to do, Sid. A little bit left on the macros, but not much. I always have a meal after I get done with the gym, so mostly consisting of dairy. But don't forget to subscribe, guys. I'm here every single night, and then I work out 6 days a week. One odd stream on Sundays, something random, but 6 workouts a week live around this time. So don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate y'all being here. I'll see you next time.